Hello, my name's Late Night Retro, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about Ender Lillies here. This is about the first 45 minutes of the gameplay. So we get a brief little intro to the story, to the White Priestess here. Awakes after what appears a long slumber. And things, they don't look that great. They don't look that great. This will be the first spirit you meet. He asks if I remember what befell this land. It appears those here have lost their memories. He says, go outside, see the state of being for yourself. You can kind of see when I'm idle there, you see his spirit. Spirits in this game are going to kind of give you different abilities, different attacks. They're going to be upgradable. You'll see all that through this footage here. Kind of the standard brief early introduction. This is how you jump. This is you slashing. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Familiarize yourself, right? Beginning of this setup reminds me a little bit of Mamadora, Reverie Under the Moonlight. They kind of teach you, hey man, dudes with shields, you're gonna want to get behind them. You're gonna want to get behind them. Kind of teaching you what you'll expect with the enemies, or what to expect from them rather. Went to go check left on that wall. You know this is Metroidvania. Check the damn walls. You weren't born yesterday, right? At this point in time, I was appreciating the beauty of this game. I took it in. I read the lore. Elaine's letter. The story, what I've unraveled so far is the town has been taken over by a blight, right? You, I guess, were, a purveyor of good. You were over there removing the blight from the world. And I think that's how you woke up in your bed. You expended all of your efforts to stop the blight. And you too, I think, might have been a victim of it. I don't know. I've only played 45 minutes of the game. This is kind of what I'm uncovering. Around the world, you're finding these little amulet fragments. And they'll give you different stats, and then you'll also find another item that is part of like a character slot or an equipment slot. As the mind, body, and soul of those affected with the blight is consumed, the rot spreads throughout. The rot possesses superb regenerative properties. Blah, 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 blah. You're seeing what this is all about, man. It's talking some dark, dirty shit. I mean, the beauty of this game, it beautifully portrays just blight, right? I don't know if it's the priestess here being this malevolent, just white presence, this being in this rot. But it's definitely a pretty nice contrast. I like it. I dig it. I dig it, man. I always find myself just kind of looking around the background in the room when I first enter a new screen. So still a lot of tutorial here. We're learning how to, like, what best ways to, like, attack enemies, the jump, the swing, this and that. They're kind of just showing you the ropes, man. Showing you the ropes. A little later, some of the combat, man, it gets crazy. You're dodging projectiles. You got these idiots on the ground right here that are jumping like that. They seem such a tiny threat here, but combine them with a few other jabronis and they're throwing like a yard party out in the fucking dirty blight somewhere, and you're gonna have one hell of a time. You'll see that towards the end mark of this video. Here, keep your eye on the ground, man. Look. Wow, I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. I'm usually such a daft punk, but I noticed there was some boards I could slip under. Nonetheless, we would have found this. This ain't like a secret. This is the intended route. That's actually just the way up. We took it as the way down, but so yeah, you're gonna go to the end up top. There's like a door, iron gate that you can't get through. That switch right there just popped it. We just decided to take the correct path at the first time. Normally what you'd probably do there, if you were a daft punk, is you'd go up top, you'd be like, oh no, there's a door in my way, and then you'd fucking have to backtrack back, find that switch. Nonetheless, we're going to be backtracking anyways, but we took a straight line. What up? Yo, don't think this is Dark Souls 3 and you gotta, like, roll through everything. Sometimes rolling backwards like that and coming back for another attack, that's your best bet, man. Don't be a one-trick pony. Soak in that lore. Pause the video if you really just want to soak it all in. Or keep it vague, because you'll probably buy this yourself and play the ever-living shit out of it. Who knows? All right, this you're gonna get a good taste of lore here, and we're gonna see the first boss fight. I was just seeing if I had an opportunity back there. I was ducking, looking up and shit. I was looking for an opportunity to lay down some dance moves, but nah, man. Stoic grace here. No room to get freaky. No room to put on some crazy Batman-like dance moves. The paladin here, or the Dark Knight, proclaims it smells of rot here. This woman, she's no longer human. A victim of the Blight. Guardian Sigrid. So pay attention to that weapon she's using right there. And you'll see kind of how the system's gonna work. first phase, really just a game of cat and mouse. Not much to see here. This boss fight is along with the tutorial, I would say. So nothing too dynamic here, just a chance for you to see, yo man, this is what the game's about. This is what you're gonna see. So be ready for it. But we're gonna deliver it a little later on a little bit greater of a scale. Right here, man, just get good, get good. You notice that second bar on the enemy's life meter in here? You can look, it's kind of like a hot pink. Looks like a Master Charles fucking border, stream overlay. But once, nonetheless, whoa, man. Well, nonetheless, when that fucking depletes, they become crippled. Like it's them essentially exhausting their stamina. So you'll see, like, if you can manage to take that bar down, they'll be stunned for a little bit. You're getting some good hits. This tells the story of the woman we just defeated. The woman whose blight we just removed. It's kind of a sad little story. The way it ends, too, is super poetic. Super poetic. I'll read you the part that I'm talking about. I mean, it's coming up. I couldn't forgive myself for not being able to protect her as a guardian. It was my own sister who's chosen for that role. In my darkest hour, I found solace in Lily, who was so much like the priestess herself. Even I couldn't serve her as a guardian. The least I could do was protect her. But then the rain began to fall. Cries of pain rang out in the distance. The chief guardian called it Rain of Death. I gave Lily sanctuary, took my weapon in hand. The rain never let up. That's the part right there. Oh, fuck, man. Poetically just said, the rain never let up. Fuck! That's some sad poetic shit. We gotta get back. We gotta get back to business here, though. All right. So we found our first spirit. That ball and chain you saw her swinging, we're gonna get an opportunity to harness that as one of our abilities. Because of that fight too, we learned this double jump, and we know exactly where to use that, right? Not here, man. Not here. This is the bench. If you were thinking we were supposed to use it at the bench, what are you thinking? No, you rest at the bench. And see, there's the spirit. So you can have 2 sets of spirits, so basically 6 different attacks. They got a button that will switch between them, so you'll have 3 on one button and 3 on another button switch. Anyways, we're gonna go back with that double jump Metroidvania at its finest. Right here, man. Right here. Soiled prayer beads. That relic is important as well. We'll be using that at the bench. Not this time, though. I'm a Daft Punk, still unfamiliar with the game, so we missed an opportunity to equip that, but I believe right outside the door there's another bench here. So it's like, hey, man. Whatever. Yeah, right here. Take this in. What a beautiful scene. And I love that the game slows down here just to let you take it in. Like, I wanted to stop myself. You can kind of see me, like, I hesitated there. And then, boom, a new track. Great sound engineering. New music comes in, and you're just looking at this beautiful, broken down, just wasteland here of what used to be their town. There's the spirits, because now I equipped 2 different spirits. Here's the relics. You see how I have 1 out of 2 slots? It doesn't mean I can equip 2 relics. I mean, I could essentially. It just depends. I believe how this is going to work up there is like certain relics will require more slots. So you're gonna have to unlock more slots, and you'll have different combinations you can make. You know, everything's gonna have, like, let's say you have 5 slots. You got one relic that costs 3 and another one that costs 2. So that would be 2 relics. Or you could equip like 2 that only cost 1 and 1 that it costs 3. So you'd have 3 relics versus 2, but they'll probably vary in power. Shit like that. We've seen that before. We're probably gonna see it in this game. This is just more of, wow, man, I awoke and I'm starting to remember my name's Lily. What the hell is going on here? You know, it's just, it's ugly out here. And we just got done with that poetic poem, them talking about how the rain never stopped, and you can see it's here. The rain still it's pouring, man. Looks to be no end to this blight, really. It's kind of sad. Look at that horse covered in bandages. It crazy looking. That's kind of a neat take. It's like a mummified horse. And, well, I was gonna spoil it. You'll see. This talks about just the person who had the horse. Whoever they were, I think used to serve a priestess, or maybe even me. I don't know, man. It's one of those kind of like cryptic with the story, dark, and what are they really talking about? Will it all make more sense in 2 hours in, 3 hours in? Will it make sense at the end of the game? How far will a man go before it makes sense? Now we're starting to see they picked up the pace. Essentially, you're starting to get into the game now. I mean, pretty good pacing here. You're seeing more enemies on screen. You got to keep your eyes open. We see a guy over there to the right trying to dash in. We got one stagnant up top. Don't lose it in the camouflage. It's up there. These are flowers. You'll find red ones and you'll find white ones. Basically, the red ones will give you back some of your spirit. My special ability that you haven't seen me use yet, the spirit, down below, you can see if I hit the Y button, look down below to the left. Y and 13. That is what this is for. The red one's going to refill those. The white one refills my health. If I'm missing, if you look on top left, you see the LB button, and I got those 3 little, like, star icons up there, almost looking like a snowflake or something. If you pick up one of those white flowers, those are essentially health potions. If you hit a white flower, it'll give you back one of those potions. If your potions are full and you're missing health, it'll refill your health or give you a chunk of your health. Same amount I assume that the potion would give you. See, we got a little sloppy. That was me using my ability for the first time. You got to see the Y, the spirit button. There it is again. There's the ground attack. Basically, that spirit comes out and just starts swinging that fucking boulder. You're going to see some cool combinations with it a little later on when enemies start getting more aerial. Like I said, it's all... They're just pacing you. They're pacing you. Now you're showing some ranged enemies. Before, we thought it was just the ground walkers who had, like, the dash move or the jump move. Now we're seeing just straight-up archers plant their feet and looking for a target. And guess who sticks out in this world as #1 target? This brilliant white little waifu. What are these things? Craig spawns? These Craig spawns? I don't know. Maybe. Do you guys know what a Craig spawn is? Are you nerdy enough? I think these are like little demonic Craig spawns. But we're just kind of buying our time. See, we waited for that one to get in there. Now we're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in there. Patience, man. The game's teaching you. Sometimes you want to have some patience. Now, could I have went willy-nilly there? Oh, yeah. But respect it. We saw this dude crying out from up top. It's one of those slogs or Craigs or slags, whatever the fuck you want to call these things, man. Save me. So we purified this monster. Maybe wasn't always a monster. So from here, we cleansed his spirit, and we got the Cliffside Hamlet Youth. Performs an arc to leap and lands with enough force to scatter and damage surrounding enemies. So this is kind of like a lob grenade. I use it a lot. So from the first 45 minutes of the game I played, that's featured here in this video, you'll see me rocking those spirits all the damn time. Like right now, you're seeing a lot of swordplay, but when the game demands it, I'll get going. I'll get it rolling. You'll see. Something approaches. Remember how I said back there I had a spoiler? It's that damn horse, man. So it leads me to believe it didn't used to carry any priestess. It might have served me. It's drawn by my amulet because it remembers it, me being a kind, loving little priestess, or that amulet has some power over the undead, and this mummified horse means nothing to me. I don't know. See, it's open-ended. You don't know. Am I the priest that's written about? Is there another white priestess? And then there's a thing called a guardian. So you got the guardian, then you have the priestess. Is the guardian of the priestess? Was this guy my old guardian? I don't think this dude, see the spirit to the left, dude with the sword, my main attack? I don't think it was ever said he's like, yo, I'm your guardian. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can use that horse to fast travel. I probably could have showed that, but yo, fuck it, man. Fuck it. This ain't a paid promotion. I ain't got to show you everything. Anyways, that horse will let you travel throughout the map. I have no reason to go back. This double jump, like, we basically just got through the tutorial and I saw no opportunities for this double jump. You know that Metroidvania struggle, though. You got something new, you kind of want to go looking around places, but now is not the time. It's too early. Let's get some more abilities, eh? Alright. So, as the screens progress, you're starting to see... Oh my god. Look at that, man. Now you know what I'm talking about. How I'm going to start using more of my spirits. So, those are more things to manage. So, it adds a nice element in the gameplay. And the more enemies you get on the screen, you're looking at projectiles in the air. You might got arrows flying. You got dudes with shields. You got little slags jumping at you. We leveled up. Now, I didn't really look too deep into what level ups do. There's like no souls in this. This ain't like Dark Souls where if you die, you're like, oh, I need to go get back my shit so I can level. Nah, your levels are based on experience, so if you start struggling in the level and you die, they'll put you back where you last rested. So but see, now I'm throwing those lobs. You can see me cycling through all my spirits, man. Like, I got that new lob grenade. This is, whoa, nice. See that lob grenade right there? It kind of jumps forward. It got stuck on the stairs there and blew up, but it jumps forward, then blows up. I use that shit all the time. So I'm starting to build, like, some button combos with the lobbing and the slicing. We're starting to figure it all out. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that jump right under that arrow, man. Jumped into a slide, went right under the arrow. I'm up top. I'm looking for more. I'm looking for more action. Alright, just seeing where could this jump take me? I thought in my head, could it take me to that platform up there? No. I don't know if there's gonna be a glide move or some shit like that, but there's definitely some areas I'm seeing here where, like, if I would have jumped, you see how I jumped off up there? Like, maybe if I had something that let me glide or somehow, like, a better double jump, I don't know. The double jump wasn't taking me there, though. And what the fuck would be a purpose of a glide move, though? So I'm sure we're probably gonna have to dash. I'm not thinking... I mean, glide to me... I'm a Mario... I'm an old man, so I think of, like, gliding. I think of Super Mario World with his cape. But likely we're gonna see a dash move. So I'd double jump off that platform, dash, and we'll go get that loot. But no dash move. I didn't receive a dash move in the first 45 minutes, so... You can see, look at, man, I'm lobbing a little. We have to be a little more careful here, man. Trying to dash through, trying to roll through enemies like this is Dark Souls 3. It's not happening, man. Just welcome myself to the pain. Look at my life. We're starting to learn that, wow, man, what you did before don't even matter, man. The game's starting to try to beat you down a little here. You can see I'm a little shook, so I'm playing a little more cautiously. We leveled up yet again. Leveling up, like I said, I think it might be just increasing max stats. I didn't look much into it. It doesn't refill your life or anything, you know, so like leveling up doesn't give you anything on the spot. So I kind of like that. Because some games, you know, like it depends. I mean, it works both ways. I played a bunch of like old arcade games where if you level up, you know, like, trying to think of one off the top of my head. Like Dana Megami Tanjo even. It's some Japanese Mega Drive game. It's basically an arcade game. It plays exactly like one. But anyways, there's a point threshold or a level threshold where you level up and it refills your life bar. To get through that game, I mean, that's not a bad strat. It's not a bad strat. But here, I think it would make it way too easy, right? If it gave you a benefit instantly. It's just something to think about, you know? Something to think about when you're really breaking down these games. When you're just playing for fun, just throw out some dick jokes or something. But when you want to sit down and talk about a game, you want to try to get serious with a 45-minute video, you better come correct, son. This ain't all about gaffs and laughs, son. People need to get an education. People need to buyer beware, man. You've heard the saying. Maybe perhaps I can help the buyer. I could be a hero. Oh, let's keep our mind on the lore and the mechanics of this game. It's not time to think about what if we were a hero. No. Get back down to business. Get back down to business. We're seeing a plump around bastard here. A little bit heavier of a man. So we're getting a nice variety. We got the quick little Skeletor bastards coming with fast slices. You got crows airborne sending projectiles. You got stationary dudes with bow and arrows, fatties that demand respect. Coming up here, you're gonna learn about those fatties. You saw me handle that fatty on the roof. Well, that's one thing. Fatty in a tight, closed little area. That's a whole nother thing. Fatty on an airplane. So, bad roll, man. You can see, like, you can't just... It's not just roll your boat. You can kind of see if you get too greedy with, like, your dashing. If you think you're just going to be able to hit the roll button to save your ass, now you better pay attention to where your character is on the screen. Because you'll take a chunk. You don't take as much as, like, them swinging on you. But if you rolled into one of those fatties, they're still going to take a good chunk of your damage. My Metroidvania, my veiny penis, my Metroidvaniness kicked in there, and I just wanted to do a little backtrack and take a look around. I'm still gonna do a little more backtracking here. A little more backtracking. At this point in time, I realize, wow, dude. You're quite diligent, but you're going backwards. Please, continue the journey. Ah, another fatty. Another fatty. You can see trying to roll through them. Futile. Futile. We're nervous about that guy up there. We're a little bit shook, nervous about that guy. Boom, hit him with the spirit to finish him. Right under that guy. Why am I not drinking a health potion now? There you go, bud. I don't know. I felt brave. I felt in the zone, I guess. But looking back at this, I would have drank a damn health potion, man. If I would have died there, would have been live on Twitch TV. People everywhere would have been like, oh, what the hell? You didn't drink a health potion, idiot noob. You know, sometimes you get in that zone and you say, fuck a health potion, man. My skills will pay the bills. My skills will pull me through. You can only hope that happens. You're just looking like a clown with his pants on the ground. Look at that, though, man. We used that spirit to roll that crow out of the air. Caught him with my sword on the way down. A little carnival mini game I found here. Making great use of those spirits, I'll tell you what. I like the functionality of the map. Oh, look at that over there, that chest. I like the functionality of the map. You can see it's missing from the screen right now. By pressing in the R3 button, you can bring the map up, remove the map, zoom it in, or keep it right there down in that little corner. We saw that chest. We knew there has to be a way to get it. Certainly, there was just a tiny little hop under the gap of that bridge. There we go. We got ourselves... what is that again? Is that a item? Item for the item slot? This is, what are they calling that? Relics? Is that a relic? So, we have yet another relic. And you're going to see where I run into the problem where it says I have 1 or 2 slots, but I can't equip both of my relics. So, if you remember that ordeal we were talking about earlier in this video, how I'm thinking there's going to be a certain number of slots. We do find an item later that increases it, and we get to wear both of my relics. So now I possess spirits. So there's my broken music box. Reduces damage received from enemies. Insufficient slots. If you look next to my beads, it says slots 1. And then, if you look next to the box, it says you need 2 slots for it. So, you can see up top, it says slots 2 out of 2, 1 out of 2. So, you can kind of see there's going to be a little bit of... You're going to find a bunch of items, and it's going to be up to you how you want to build your character through these items. We've seen it in games like Mamadora, Hollow Knight, you know, has a system like that as well. Where you kind of choose, do you want to be tankier? Do you want to be more of a glass cannon? Or do you want to balance it out? Do you want to make one ability super strong because that's your go-to and just fits your playstyle like a damn glove? Game's giving you options, and just presenting them in one of the cleanest, most beautiful interfaces I've ever seen. The Umbral Knight will speak to you every now and again. You see how he came up? He was talking about the path, my choice, you know, continue on this path, blah, 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 blah. He'll comment on areas around the world once in a while. We've seen it earlier where he stopped on the bridge and shit. Sometimes it's subtle. I don't know if he has more. There's going to be more dialogue, more extensive dialogue. The greater the area. Here's the first time. Remember what I was saying last? Whoa, getting a little fired up here. I was saying, yo, man, you put a little fatty in a closed space. That's where you're gonna start getting in danger. We see a fatty in a house right now. It's scaring me. So we're playing it very safe. I don't know what this guy's capable of. Oh, okay. All right, that wasn't... No problem, no problem. like I said, the interface is very clean. I just like how clean everything is. Like, pulling that switch, there's an apparent huge, like, yellow bar that is on the switch, you know? So it's not like, should this thing be left or right? Which way does this switch need to be? I like that it's just fucking very apparent. You hit that switch, bud. Like, it's... You hit it. Look at it. It has a big freaking yellow goddamn sign on it, or bar on it. I like that. I like that. Less questions. Here's where the game... Here's where I'm like, holy shit, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, look at this. See, I got lost. And that's that thing. You can't just dive for no reason. You better be diving the right damn way. Watch your ass. You can see it just picked up like a motherfucker right here, huh? You got those dudes, like, jumping. You got this guy down here slashing like a maniac. Oh! So now it starts getting a little heated. I'm liking this. Projectiles crossing in the air. Top of a freaking roof. What appears to be somebody... Well, somebody's used to be home. And we're starting to see, like, these red things. Obviously, there's... This area here is... There's a lot of different places to explore. We've been seeing those, like, red things over the gaps. Now, that's probably, like, the third or fourth one we've seen. So once I find the ability that gets me through there, I mean, this is going to be a lot of exploring to go back to. A lot of places to start looking. So that area right there pounded my ass, man. I had to suck down 2 health potions. I'm on half health right now. We see another gate, another door in my way. We got a fatty in an enclosed space. Not paying attention to the arrow. Didn't think he had the reach. I didn't think that fatty had the reach, but you can see that mist, man. Almost mist-like. Almost like a dissipating force of just mist, red mist. The power of that man's jump, dude. It didn't think he had it in me. So that's our first death right there. So I was wondering what would happen in death, and I was thinking, do I lose something? Am I losing souls? Anything like that? No. You can see I'm a little confused. I'm a little bewildered. So I took a blatant hit. I'm like, I'm going back to the rest station, man. Fuck this. Fuck this. Let's refill. I'm going to go back in there. I got new plans. But yeah, nothing happens. You just go back to the bench, and we got to make our trek back through there. This time we know more than we've ever known in our lifetime. Look at this. Came in with a new plan. Instantly using my spirit to kill both of those birds. They splatter and fall to the ground. Like snowflakes on hot pavement. I'm a little confused here. I thought this was the room I died in, so I'm being so careful. We could have ran right through this. We didn't really have to go back and fight this crap. And see, here's the moment where I'm like, wow, man, that's a yellow switch. This ain't where you died, bro. Look at that yellow on that switch. You've been here. You've done this. Just nervous. I don't know what's happening. You see that? You see down below? I'm over here just panicked, scared, a little confused. There was like this putrid yellow stank. It enveloped the ground, and I just sat in it and died. We're seeing a different pattern from the crows. When we went in here last time, we killed both of those crows with one of our abilities, one of our spirit moves. You can see, like, there was no opportunity there. So certain little aspects of the room will change, or the level will change. So if you wake up from the bench, it looks like there might be a little bit of variance just to keep things interesting, right? So you don't wake up from the bench and just sleep your way through, getting back to making progress, you know? There's that shit that killed me. I wasn't even paying attention to him, man. I was in my own little world. You can see he kind of lets out a blah, 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 blah. He lets out a little blah, blah, blah. And the shit comes flying out of his mouth. We saw it there. We saw it there, but we didn't see it last time. That's why we were a corpse. God, just double checking that lever. Just fascinated by that beautiful lever with that freaking yellow bar on it. Just can't get enough of it. What a beautiful lever, man. Great lever design in this game. It's a lever I wouldn't mind cranking all day. You know what I'm saying, man? Anyways, we get to go back here, and this was fun last time. This is where the combat started heating up for the first time. We gotta pay attention to our surroundings. We see that dude trying to jump on me while we're focused on the crow. Great awareness to just avoid the both of them, man. Coming in here with a purpose. You know, you've taken me down once, and on my way back, I'm not gonna be so kind. I've learned some shit. I've seen some shit. So we're gonna go in here and just make use of all of our abilities. Look at that, backing away. Great move. Ah, man, that happened to you last time, too. You can duck those arrows if you just hit the down button. But I was trying to roll under it. I was trying to time the velocity. The arrow's moving left. I was trying to move left with the arrow and get ahead of it with one dash. I mean, mathematicians everywhere would say that's an errant move. That's an errant move. That's why mathematicians are really good at video games. They would have came to the conclusion the velocity of that arrow is far too great for the speed of your roll. But they would say, however, in closing, they would say, results may vary. There could be a roll upgrade. And they're right. Who knows? Maybe there's an upgrade to your roll. Roll harder. Roll faster. And I guarantee there's gonna be. You know why? Remember those item slots? They're gonna have an item that affects how your roll works. Maybe it'll be extra iframes. Maybe you'll roll further. There's probably something, though. There's probably something. Again, we only got 45 minutes of gameplay here, so I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you, but you might have to buy the game for $24.99 on Steam. This is not sponsored. This video is not sponsored. I asked for a key for this game. They didn't give me one. They said, Late Night Retro, you're nothing, dude. You're nothing. We only care about numbers. We don't care about the passion. We don't care about your opinions. We want the goddamn reaches. You see? It's all a numbers game. Hey, and I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. But I would have sucked the peen of this game live. It's so far done nothing but impressed me, and I'll probably just play it on Twitch TV anyways. I'll probably just play it anyways. It's quite fun, quite fun. We made some progress. Still a little worse for wear. We still have one health potion left. There we go, man. We did not fall victim twice. These wolves, man. I didn't catch the best way to defeat them. Am I supposed to jump over them? I don't know. They ran through me a couple times. Can't get up there. Can't get up there. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get that high. But those little, like, red, you see those corpses with the red on them? Those are essentially, if you missed it at the earlier in the video, those are going to upgrade my abilities. My spirit abilities. So one of them I upgraded, and it gave me, like, reduced casting time. And I think, depending on the ability, it might strengthen it. Reduces cast time, different ways. I didn't look at any of the perks for like max level. I don't know if it tells you unless you might have to get closer to the level for it to tell you, or I just wasn't paying attention. Like I said, I don't really necessarily know what leveling up does. I assume it just increases like my life a little bit. I don't know. Maybe there'll be items locked behind levels, so you can't just OP overpower shit if you found a good secret. I don't know. I like how this game has like these little different places to rest. We found what appears to be the most beautiful bed I've ever seen. It's still intact. It's still intact and it doesn't look half bad to sleep on. And then we were chilling at the kitchen table, the last rest spot. And then you got the classic bench, that Hollow Knight bench thing. I like that they kind of switch it up here. Like going around Hollow Knight, like is this a bench here, a bench there, bench this, bench that. Yo, I'll bench you over my head, throw you off a damn cliff. In the Atlantic Ocean. I've threatened a man before, and I mean, give me an opportunity, give me a chance, give me a damn reason. That's all a joke. I can barely lift the controller. I can barely lift the controller, yet alone a grown man. But anyways, we're just exploring the game here. We're seeing the fast travel. We're not going to take any of it. Just getting a real good feel, man. I'm like, oh man, I like this. I'm starting to really like this game. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's get a really good feel. So I really started exploring the levels. Here comes the second boss fight, which means we're at the end of my 45-minute commentary on this game. Because you will not see a victory here. Thanks for watching the video. This has been the first 45 minutes of Ender Lillies. I gotta say, the art has me sucked right in, and after this boss fight, it's proving that there is some difficulty, there is some challenge in this game. You can't just be a geek off the street. You're gonna have to try. This game will want you to try. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. My name is Late Night Retro. Catch me www.twitch.tv/Late Night Retro. You can go to www.latenightretro.com and it'll just lead you right there. My YouTube's pretty much dead, but you can find me there. Enjoy the end of this. This is just gonna be gameplay. Bye. Don't be sad. You'll hear from me again, but bye for now.